Good morning. Of course, if not one thing, the next. Now, QUANTOWER account summary thing is broken. But the ORB worked again. Let me save that so I don't lose it. Every day I record. See, that's why I go for small targets. I went for 25 ticks today because sometimes it doesn't go any further. So it's the sweet spot. How can I show the P&L though? Can I restart QUANTOWER and see if it fixes itself? When I restart QUANTOWER, see if it fixes itself. Now I gotta rebuild the copy trader. My QUANTOWER, I think, quit yesterday or something. Let's see if it fixed itself. Nope. Unbelievable. I gotta rebuild. I gotta rebuild the P&L. Now I won't be able to focus on trading. It's literally the worst thing ever. Whatever, we'll work on the P&L dashboard in a bit. I want to trade. You could see it here. It's just not color coded. So that's how it comes originally, which makes it super hard to see. But Elite Trader funding, it looks like I'll be able to get a payout today. All right. Yeah, my computer's acting up. I should probably just restart. Should I just I feel like I don't feel like rebuilding this. I think like even my Ninja Trader is like frozen. Look, like I can't click on it. This is from yesterday's P&L. But I traded on Ninja Trader today and it worked. Do I share or sell? I share as far as my concept, but I don't sell or teach or anything like that. But this trade right there is making me over $100,000 in the last 3 months. Right there. That right there is worth, with prop firms, this strategy is worth $300,000 a year. If it goes well, it could be even way more. All right, right now we're in a chop. I really wonder if I should restart my computer really quick. I'll lose the stream, but we only have 68 people. Am I trading on the tick? Not the opening trade, but the rest, yes. Where can I learn this strategy? Why would you want to learn? Like, you can't copy someone else. That's not how trading works. Don't just look at the P&L and be like, oh, this is like, that's what I want to do. No, the reason why I am so successful with it is because I'm able to scale up. But otherwise, it's only literally $130. I've made $130 and I turned it into $12,000 today. $130 trade, I turned it into 13,000. That's all it is. All right, so I just told you, look for a 24 tick open. Guys, I got a ban last. You think I'm going to sacrifice my own money, right? My own financial thing that I have going for YouTube again? I did it last year, and I went from making $50 to $60 to $80,000 in a month to making $20,000 in a month because the prop firms banned it. You think I want to go through that again? Come on. You've been here long enough to understand that this happened. I tell you so much about it that you just do it. Go out. If you have QUANTOWER, you might have to do it on evals. But if you have Ninja Trader, you could do it on sim. Go out there. Every day, there's a market open. Go long and go short. And start learning how the market moves and look for that trade. That's all I'm going to say. This is literally the break of a range, right? We're breaking a range, as in we're breaking out the range at the open. Today wasn't like significant. Like today doesn't look significant, especially on the tick chart. It doesn't look significant compared to the rest. The pre-market, right? Like this was the open, but it doesn't look. But usually you could tell when there is an open, and that's where the strategy is born. Yeah, people that are in the stream all the time, they get it because I show it. I show old videos. I talk about it. Literally, you see the trade right here, and you see it every single day. Go back to every single stream, and you'll see it every single day when I jump on stream. And then you could kind of backtest it. But see, people want to be spoon fed. You know, that's the problem in the industry. And it's not they want to be spoon fed. They think it's gonna work for them, but it's not gonna. You're gonna lose on this trade. You're gonna short here. It's not gonna fill your target. You're gonna blow your accounts right there, and you're gonna quit. You know. Or if I have a bad losing day, you know how much hate I got last year for it. There's a reason. If I wanted to show it, I would show. I would make a private Discord out. I could make money with it. You know, it's not a problem. You know, I could do that. But then I'll probably not be able to trade it. Oh man, my QUANTOWER is kind of glitched. I don't know. I mean, QUANTOWER is not bad. It's my PC. I don't know if it's my PC. I don't know what it is. But unfortunately, my QUANTOWER plugin thing reset. Do you think I feel like resetting it right now? It's gonna take me 5 minutes. I'm not doing it. So if you want to see PNL today, just ask because I am not fixing it. It takes too long. I saved the template and everything and just it's stuck. It won't. I don't want to like close it because maybe if I restart my computer, it'll show up. But literally, it will not. Oh wait, I got it. Oh, I got it. Fixed it. Thank you. Which one is it? This one. But isn't it funny how people that have very complex strategies and stuff, they're gonna do everything they can to teach you, knowing that you can't really replicate it. It's like the opposite effect. Like prop firms are obviously working on a sim model, so if everyone's doing the same thing, it's very easy to ban one thing, and that's going to eliminate a strategy, especially when it's a strategy that's delicate. All right, let's see. Go with 3 accounts to trade. Okay, so here's the opening range trade. Went short, so I kind of got lucky on that. Obviously, only went about 10 ticks lower than my target, so that could have been sketchy. But I got it, so that should put me over 50,000 on the month. Now we're gonna try catch a breakout. Is this market going to continue higher? I mean, yesterday I made so much money on my Robinhood account in the after hours. It was everything. PHC. All the accounts that are green right now, I only took one trade so far. So just count. Well, it's more than that because there's some evals and there's also Ninja Trader account from Trade of 8. I copied. So it's hard to say how many. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 21, 23 accounts on Rhythmic. 24 accounts with Tradeify. I have a PA account that had $619 after payout in it. I've never traded it, so finally started to trade it again. Hopefully I could save that account. Just having really bad luck with Tradeify. And I did some evals as well. So I'm trying to pass evals very slowly. As you could see, this eval will pass on Take Profit in 2 days. Okay, so tomorrow I'll probably just size down. I'll probably just size down on this. I should do it now so I don't forget. I got too fancy on my OR today. Did you short too late? And did you survive or? See, I'm just gonna start passing evals with the ORB2. I'm wasting too much money and effort trying to pass 150K accounts fast. If I just do it slowly, then it's better. If I had Tradeify accounts, 150K accounts, oh man, you only need to make $4,500 to take out 25. That's insane. I could do that in 5 days, easy. And that would be, a $12,000 payout. What are some other traders that you respect? Well, obviously there's some YouTubers, but I want to mention a couple like non-YouTubers. I think those are the ones I talk to the most. This guy, I don't have Twitter on my computer, so it's hard to but futures farming, this guy's insane. It's every trader is different, so I respect all traders that are making any sort of money. The only traders I don't respect are the traders that are selling courses and not actually trading, which is a lot of them. I think that's a joke. I don't care if you're selling a course, but as long as it works and as long as you're not scamming people. But if you're not even trading it, then you're just scamming people. Oh yeah, I did see they're gonna have a big announcement. I think Tradeify probably, if I had to guess, they realize that people get to their payout in like 5 days anyway, 5-6 days. So 7 days is not gonna change anything for them. And you know, that's my guess. Like, you know, 7 days is not gonna change anything for them, but it's gonna make them look better, and why not? Can I show the opening range trade from today? Let me see. It's right there. This is on the 1 minute chart. So this is the 9:30 candle. I traded on a bit faster time frame. But doesn't really matter. Same candle. So it opened, flushed down, pulled back a little bit, and then I got filled. So I got filled like a few seconds after they opened. Went for 25 ticks today. We had the VWAP right there, so I was not feeling the short today too much. How many contracts did I use? Infinity traders, don't spread rumors like that. It's 33 days, not 32, because today's 33. I feel insulted. 32 days, man. It's 33 days. The only thing that sucks with Take Profit Trader, if you don't have a lot of accounts, like I only have 2 fundeds right now. I'm working on the other ones. The only thing that sucks is like I gotta wait till 1 a.m. to request the payout. Otherwise, it's not gonna clear. I mean, you could probably request like 4 or 5 a.m. and it will clear before the open. But I don't wake up, you know. I'd rather just stay up and request the payout and then go to sleep. So I go to sleep when Take Profit allows me to take the money out. And then I got it this morning at 5 a.m. My average stop loss is like 80 ticks. Let's make sure I'm not on the account with that I've traded. All right, so we need to be patient. Yesterday we were kind of talking about this, how the range is just not my market, and of course today I get on stream early, but there's no trend. Yesterday I got on stream a little late, and right away it was a missed few trades. Today there hasn't been anything yet. Maybe this trap, but that's at the high of the range here, so I wasn't, you know, super excited about that. I still don't have Take Profit Trader. I feel like I am missing out. Yes, you are. If you are actually somewhat consistent, but not crazy consistent, Take Profit Trader is the best. The difficult part with Take Profit Trader is obviously passing the eval and not trying to get to a payout on day number 1. That is the difficult part, and that's how Take Profit Trader makes money. I bet you so many people just YOLO the account the first day, try to get over the threshold, and they lose the accounts. And then evals also, you know, you try to pass it very quickly, which I'm guilty of it myself, especially on Top Step, because Top Step doesn't have 5-day minimum. Top Step has just 2 days. So you try to pass it in 2 days. At least on Take Profit, it's 5-day eval. So like the 75K eval that I have going with Take Profit, it's gonna take me 6 days to pass. This, I still need 1,000. Actually, tomorrow I could just size up and make 1,000. Maybe I'll do that. I still haven't activated my Phidias. And I still have one more Apex 25K account. Maybe I'll just do that on the monthly and just try to get you need to figure out Take Profit Trader. I mean, Take Profit Trader is the most simple out of all the prop firms you have. Take Profit Trader is literally the simplest prop firm when it comes to rules, payouts, and everything like that. Like Bullnox, you need 10 days. You can't flip anymore. With Bullnox, I learned yesterday, guys. So I'm a consistent trader. If you look at my P&L, if I didn't change 25 ticks, yesterday I did 26 ticks. So I did 25 ticks. If I didn't do that, and I took this screenshot of my P&L, it would look like a replica of yesterday, right? It would look like the same screenshot. So that's why I changed it, because otherwise, who knows what the conspiracy theorists would come up with. So like I am very consistent on Bullnox. I never have this issue. But what I learned yesterday, it seems like Bullnox has a flipping rule that is actually a lot different than other prop firms. Bullnox's flipping rule is if you have a major day in your trading, you have to have pretty big days consistently. You can't have 1 or 2 big days, and this is what prop firms are dealing with, because people like to YOLO on the first day and then size down, right? 40% consistency. So you got to YOLO for 2 days, and then you're going to be pretty much at 50% consistency after 2 days. And then you could make small profits relative to those big days and get them under 40% in like 10 days or so. And Bullnox, I don't think they're accepting that anymore. So Bullnox, I'm not sure how long it's going to last. They're going to be changing things around as soon as, people are going to flock there, from Apex and other prop firms, and just things are going to have to change. And this is like what I'm saying with the opening range trade. Like, this is why I don't like show it and stuff, because like prop firms could change rules against it, and I don't want that. People that are doing it, it's gonna be fine. But if I showed it every day and I marketed it for it, it would not be good. No, they're doing well, but they're doing some denials now with flipping rule, which there's a guy that made it was $7,000 in a day. I don't know how many days he made that. But now he's on uncapped payout at like 40,000. And they said he was flipping when he was making $1,000 a day. Which Elite Trader Funding has that rule. Like on Elite Trader Funding, if you have a $6,000 or $7,000 a day, he made 7,000. It was like 6.9K. But if you make $7,000 on Elite Trader Funding, Elite Trader Funding has one of the best written rules of all prop firms that actually have rules. And I really hope they're going to be fine. But I know they put you live pretty quick. So I'm going to get, if I get approved today or tomorrow with Elite Trader Funding, I'm going to get 5 accounts with them once they have a sale. Yeah, so you need $1,600. So if you make $7,000 in a day, then you need $1,600 minimum for a day to count as an active trading day, and you need 8 active trading days to get a payout. How much can one losing day on RB affect you? A lot. So I've lost, I will lose 3 to 4 times what I make if I actually stop out. And then, you know, sometimes I get caught so badly I don't even stop out, or I do a stupid mistake and I freeze and I don't stop out. So I lost 13 funded accounts last week, but it wasn't because of my ORB. It was because of how fast the ORB happened, and it was how bad the ORB happened. And see, I chased. So let me show you the actual ORB. I think I have. I show a picture of it somewhere. There's another chart that I had that had the executions. So this was the loss. I saved 1 account, so it wasn't bad, but this costed me around 10 grand in payouts. Literally, like, this Bull Knox account would have been taking, you know, 5 grand today, or I would have been receiving 5 grand from it today alone. But you just gotta quickly forget. But basically, what happened was I entered the ORB. I don't want to show the full thing, but I entered the ORB here, and I got filled only partially, so you could see. See, like I made profit on 3 accounts, on my take profit and on my Bull Knox accounts. Look at the balance: 55, 500, 56, 340. So I got partially filled on my accounts, and then instead of just being like, okay, well, I missed it today, no, Alpine is gonna be, oh, let me go for it. Let me go for a 2-minute breakout, whatever it was at that time. And I blew the accounts because I didn't want to stop out when I entered right there, because I'm like, all right, it's gonna be a small pullback and then keep going. And of course, that wasn't the case. So it's like, I am not the best with stops. So, you know, when I do lose, I lose a lot. But that's where like prop firms like TakeProfitTrader come in so handy, because you could take money out every day, and then there's no when you lose the account, you just lost the drawdown. You didn't lose in time. Stop orders didn't get filled. Yeah, because like it shot up so fast. RRS, it shot up so fast that when I clicked it, it was already like almost past it. You know what I'm saying? So like, there was no way for it to get filled. I'm surprised anything got filled. Can you make a really good tutorial video for copy trader with brackets? What do you mean? Like some things, like I don't feel like making videos because I feel like people that watch me all the time, they're not gonna watch this kind of videos. Because what do you mean make a video about brackets? I mean, it's as easy as it gets. I mean, I don't understand if I'm missing something. But this market needs to get out of this range. Otherwise, I am not going to touch it. I touched it yesterday. Such a well-organized copy trading system? No. What's your elite code? I don't have a code with elite. Can you show or recap your RB trade? No, I can't show it. The 25K TakeProfitTrader accounts are one of the best. I like them a lot. The 150K, now I want the 150K. I never thought I would like the 150Ks, but guys, right now, if I have 150K accounts, I'm going for a 6-figure month. Okay, maybe August. If ORB is good in July, then maybe August could be a 6-figure month. If I get at least 10 150K accounts, at least. And obviously, that has to be with, 2 of them would have to be with Take Profit Trader. But the key, the key wouldn't be so much making profits in the 150K accounts in one payout. The key with 150K accounts would be to grow them over time. And now I even want 300K accounts. But I've always talked about this. Let's say if I did get, like a 500K payout at once and I got banned from Apex, because I would be approaching $1 million at that point. I don't know if I would rather have that or just make 500K over the next, 16 to 18 months. I feel like if you make a 500K payout and then your income source is cut off, mentally it's not good. I mean, you could give it to like a financial advisor or something and they will pay you, salary out of that or something. But like having a big paycheck and then have it cut off doesn't feel that good. I'd rather have 500K over like 12 months. Yes, Omar. I've had that happen recently. And I thought it was Phidias. Okay. Now, I don't know if it's Phidias or not. So I'm not gonna. Fully blame it on them. But when I exited here, it put me short in these accounts. So not only did it not fully close, it actually put me short. I thought I was gonna be able to get out. I thought it was gonna pull back and get me out. I could have taken $110 loss on that, but your big head ego doesn't let you do that, and that's the mistake I've made. I really thought this was gonna pull back and get me out. I had my mouse on the button to flatten all, and unfortunately didn't pull back, and it kept going. I did survive though. I did survive on most of the accounts. It doesn't show it, but I survived a 100-point rip, and then it came back down. I blew like 2 accounts that were at small drawdown. So yes, it could happen. Omar, you always have your positions window open if you're using QUANTOWER. Oh yeah, like I used to use RTrader too. RTrader was my go-to until recently. Still loving the Porsche. Is it your daily driver? No, it's not my daily driver, but yeah, loving it. I just dropped it off yesterday for I'm getting my calipers redone in red, and I'm tinting the windows, and I'm putting PPF on the windshield, so I don't have the same issue as last time on the track. I cracked the windshield. Guys, tomorrow's gonna be 1 year since I picked it up. Tomorrow's gonna be 1-day anniversary since I picked it up. June 25th. Crazy. Do you play the game while waiting on the RB2? No. But if I wasn't streaming, yeah. Like if I wasn't streaming right now, my thing would be I would get my laptop and I'll go to the kitchen and I'll make myself breakfast with some eggs and I'll watch the charts. And then if I would see something, I'll take a trade. But for me, the trade is still far away. I might just take this though. So the two-legged pullback of this low here. So maybe we'll just take a quick 20 ticks. If this candle closes red though, it's gotta close red. It didn't close red yet. But even if it doesn't close red, that's technically a pullback, you know. But it looks weak. I really hope that we break down below. That would be ideal. All right, two-legged pullback, but not the ideal situation. You know, it would much better be down here. This is a crazy move we had yesterday at the open. I made like $600 or $700 in my portfolio on this move last night. I made $1,300 on my portfolio yesterday. Robinhood. I wish I put 100K in. I have so much regret not putting in more money into Robinhood. All right, let's see if we're gonna break out and continue higher. Or is it gonna be the same thing as yesterday? Put me through some torture first. Again, the setup is good, the location is not. So we'll see. Yeah, the location is so important on these trades, and this is where what I was talking about yesterday. I don't know how to trade the range. Trying, like right now, my thesis is that it bounced basically of this low. I mean, we're still on the inside of the 15-minute opening range. Seems like a very slow day today. Is it gonna fill me? Nope. See, it's very slow. So like 20 ticks even seems like, well, that should have filled me. All right, so that was good. I was hoping for that. When I enter these trades, that's the kind of candle I want. I want this type of candle where it's like I'm in the trade for a couple seconds. But see, like, if I didn't trade all my accounts at the opening range trade because I trusted so much, I would trade like 3 or 4 accounts with this trade, like I used to do in May. I used to have like 35 funded accounts. Now I have 28. So once I rebuild back to, 35, 40 funded accounts, then we're going to be trading more accounts like this throughout the day and just continue, because I'm not going to add too many to the copy trader at the open, because I think I'm already pushing too much. I use the built-in Windows software called Snipping Tool. Snipping Tool on Windows is phenomenal for screen recording your trades. So you have a picture mode and you have a video mode, and you just hit that, you select the screen, hit start, and then you could pause it. You could even, if you have a mic, you could talk to yourself. It's pretty nice. And then you hit stop, and then you just hit save. It's pretty nice. Does my opening range trade strategy use the same strategy as this trade? No. This is a two-legged pullback strategy. I don't use any patterns at the open. This is a pattern-driven trade. The opening range trade is not pattern-driven. It's volatility-driven. So usually at 9:30, you see a spike in volatility. Today is not the case. Today we had overnight craziness. Pretty wild stuff overnight. But not... but I definitely could get a lot more out of these trades. Like yesterday at the bottom of the market. You see, I had the bottom of the market here. This is the setup I took yesterday. So, right, same thing. We pulled back once, pulled back a second time, and I went long, and I took a small gain, and then I tried to go again here, and I kept breaking even here and here. But it's the same setup. First two-legged pullback. All of these pullbacks did not have two legs. This one did, obviously, but that's pre-market. But all these moves here, like the reason why I didn't buy this pullback, that pullback, this pullback, this pullback, is because this was the first two-legged pullback. So that means it pulled back once, right? It pulled back once, pulled back twice. And then over this high, I go long. Versus here, it pulled back once, and then it made a new low. So the key is that it's got to make a higher low every time. Every pullback, it's got to make a higher low. So if you go here, it's the same concept. It's just, this is more of a rotation, not a reversal. This is just a trend, this is a range rotation, right? Versus the other trades I took yesterday was a trend reversal. So I'm trying to figure out how to trade these the best way. But it's the same concept. First pullback, second pullback. I go long above the highs. The trick with this, though, is that placing your stop right here is not the best idea. Like, this is another setup I take, right? So if I wasn't long here, if this does a two-legged pullback and then it goes like that, that's a trap. That's where everyone puts their stop. They go long here, and they go long here, and they put their stop right there. I don't like doing that. But again, everyone trades differently. But, it's the same trade I took at the open, except this one is with one account, and the open trade is with 23 accounts. Now we move on to the next account I got to trade, and we just continue growing these accounts, hopefully, and hopefully we could get some payouts. None of the accounts look prepped for payouts, really, though. And none of my Apex accounts look like they're going to get a payout this week. which is strange. I gotta up my size, I think. And making $200 a day, it's tough to grow an account. I have a couple, maybe. And this account is at $159,000. So is this one, 158,000. See how the 150K accounts are gonna be game changer? Oh man. Do you trade without the stop loss? No, I just traded with the stop loss, but I placed it afterwards. I only got stopped out once. There's a couple times where I missed the stop loss by a couple ticks, but I only got stopped out once so far since May. And then obviously the other trade was just my own mistake where I chased. I didn't use a stop on that because that wasn't the opening trade. That was a chase trade. It's like you missed this trade and I'm like, oh, let me buy here now. It's like, as traders, we do that all the time. We hesitate on one setup, and then when we hesitate and it works in our favor, you know, we tend to jump into the next trade super fast. No, losing of the account is not the stop loss anymore on ORB. I had a loss. Let me show you the losing trade. Did this one. First loss. And it was it's a very unfortunate loss too.
Order canceled. Order filled.
So basically once I entered into the trade, then I moved my stop, you know.
Order submitted.
So look how close it was to hitting my target. And then it pulled back enough, stopped me out, and then it went. It's a very unfortunate day.
Order filled.
But in this case, not using a stop loss would have been better. So like last year, I wouldn't have used a stop loss here.
Order canceled.
See? And right back up it goes. Boom. Super frustrating, but what are we going to do? Will TradeSyncer copier be good for the ORB? Yes, I use it. My NinjaTrader is frozen right now, so I can't show it to you. But let me just log into Tradeovate. It'll log me out of NinjaTrader, but this is done with TradeSyncer, and you could see that my trade was exactly the same. So my fill here was at 220, 76.25, 76.25. So let's see what the fill was here. $76.25. Exactly the same. It's insane what TradeSyncer could do. I really need to make a video about TradeSyncer because it's a game changer when it comes to copying from QUANTOWER to NinjaTrader. Basically, TradeSyncer is very expensive if you want to do multiple prop firms. But there's a trick. You could do, if you like to trade on NinjaTrader, you could trade on NinjaTrader and then you could copy from NinjaTrader to QUANTOWER. So let's say you want to have multiple Rhythmic accounts. Now, for some people, like copy trading like this is not ideal. Like, you know, it's better off to split the accounts up. But if you're someone like me that has a strategy that is comfortable with copying a lot of accounts, then you could copy from NinjaTrader to QUANTOWER, and you could have all the TraderVate accounts and all the Rhythmic accounts you want. Because some prop firms don't have Rhythmic, some prop firms don't have TraderVate, right? So, for example, if you want to trade Top Step on NinjaTrader, you got to use Rhythmic, right? So a lot of people have their Rhythmic account with Top Step on NinjaTrader, and then the rest is TraderVate. So Apex TraderVate, you know, Take Profit, My Funded Futures, Tradeify, and so on. But if you want to have like Bullnox or other prop firms, even like with Apex, Rhythmic is so much cheaper than, you know, it's not that much cheaper if you buy one account, but when you buy multiple accounts, it's much cheaper to do Rhythmic than it is to do TraderVate. Like a monthly activation fee on Apex's Rhythmic is only $85. I keep forgetting it's $105 for TraderVate. It's much more expensive. All right. This is the account that almost took a beating yesterday. But see how, like, you know, I was short here and I was stuck in all of this and then finally covered, and look how it dumped right after. And I was saying that the whole time. I'm like it's going to be so obvious once it breaks down and it can't find a bid. But of course you get in early and you get burnt. And, you know, I shorted here and I added there actually. So I waited. My first cover was 45 minutes. So I was ready to just give up on this trade. And then, of course, it sold off. And then what did we have? A two-legged pullback. And I caught that right there. And then, of course, took small profit. But that was the trade to be in. Look. I want my longs back. And I want to sell here for $23,000. And I want this to be on Take Profit Trader. Imagine. Well, you can only make 10 grand on Take Profit Trader. They don't let you make more in a day. PHC trader, just be very careful, because if you use any sort of VPN and prop firm finds out, you will get denied. You're going to win Robins this year? Why would I enter a competition? Why the hell would I enter a stupid competition? For what? How much in payouts this month? Right now, I could. Well, we have the spreadsheet. Google Sheets. And my PC is all sorts of screwed up. Did the stream crash? No. It did. All right. So these are. My PC is acting up. So let's say if Elite Trader funding, if I could request today and get paid. And then this is my take profit, and today is going to be like 290 times 2. This is June 24th trading. Just got to mark it down because otherwise I forget. And yes, guys, I will make a better spreadsheet eventually. Don't worry. I'm working on it. You know, all these people on Twitter and stuff and social media, they're making websites, fancy websites with codes. You know how many websites there is with codes now? It's like a new thing, guys. I don't know why any of you guys are not doing it. If you have no job and you need more income, start an affiliate business. I mean, I can't recommend it high enough. Like, build a website, put some codes, put some reviews, put some videos without your face, and just make a little bit of money. I mean, it's okay. That's not what we wanted. How do I delete this? Clear, delete. Okay. So this is my take profit. 8433. So take profit is 8433. We would be at $52,000 if I get approved with Elite Trader funding today and with my Take Profit Trader payout today. Guys, we could beat 56,000 still. We got 3 more days. I think Lucid will be at payout on Friday. Now this is again counting that Bullnox is going to pay me $4,300 today. This is counting that ETF will approve my payout. But everything else is approved. It's a crazy month, guys. I have to pinch myself sometimes to think about months like this, you know, and don't take them for granted again. TB, that's true. Yeah, companies have changed the affiliates because it became so like, you know, the problem is like when I started streaming, right? It was Nutty, me, like Travis, obviously it was Patrick, Tanya. There was like few of us, you know, like there was some other people that I don't know, that, you know, like Cami Capital was around, a bunch of the top stuff guys were around. Matt, all that stuff. But the smaller guys, I'm not sure who was around, who wasn't. But there's so many channels that started because they knew how much money there was in the affiliates, right? So everyone just started a YouTube channel for affiliates. And that's where it became like I guess an issue for prop firms, because for me, like I had no idea this affiliate thing was even a thing. You know, I was trading way before that and I was getting payouts before that. So it was like, it was more like organic. Like it came, you know, I didn't know you could sign deals with prop firms. Like I am not under contract with any prop firm. I'm just an affiliate as far as like, you know, you ask for a code, you get a code. I don't get paid by any prop firm on a monthly basis. And I could have had opportunities like that. And I didn't know those even existed. You know, My Fund of Futures wanted to do a deal. I don't know exactly what it was because I didn't sit down with them. Top Step wanted to do a deal. right? Top Step wanted to do an exclusive deal, you know, so like the opportunity is like crazy on this space. You know, you could add 6 figures of income to your trading. So then, you know, you have multiple streams of income that are at 6 figures. It adds up quickly. You know, to make 500 is crazy. To make 300K a year is very insane, right? That's a crazy amount of money. That's what doctors make. And if you have 3 streams of income making 100 grand, then you can make 300K a year. It's quick to add up once you have multiple sources. When you try to make 300K just from trading, or 300K just from YouTube, you know, or 300K from your other business, real estate or something, it's hard. But when you combine all 3 of them, it's much easier that way. Yeah, Cammy, obviously he got used to the affiliate income. I mean, he's been getting it for so long, and he was trading with Top Step, so he was probably limiting. I don't know how much money he made trading, but he was probably limiting himself. Anyone that is exclusive with Top Step is limiting how much money they can make in trading. You know, like, I have nothing against Dakota, but come on, like, you can't be red on the month and preach, oh, live account, this and this. You can't do that. When you're red on the year, you can't pay bills. How the hell you pay bills? You're getting Top Step income, right? But don't yell about live accounts when you yourself know how difficult trading is. I'm not bashing a trader who's down. I'm just proving the reality of trading, how difficult trading is on the live account. It's much more difficult. And my whole point of my channel was the journey, right? I did trade my live account. I've spent over $100,000 on losses over like 3 years or so. Then I became break even to small profitable after that. But how was that happening? Well, that was happening with, you know, making money, boom, big loss. Making money, big loss. You know, so 1 or 2 days a month would wipe out half my month or more. You know, I had a 15K month, and then I would turn that into a 2K month because I would take a 13K loss in 2 days. I've talked about that many times. And what prop firms allowed me to do is I could be consistent enough, and, you know, you could take out the money and then you can't blow it up anymore. Like, I'm up close to $150,000 this year, which is not a crazy amount. And I probably spent $25,000 or whatever on fees. You know how long it would take me to blow up $125,000 if I pushed to the limit? As long as you're buying straight to funded accounts, then it could go quick. But if you're just doing evals and stuff and you're actually trying to trade, it takes forever to blow that much. Versus on real trading, it doesn't take that long. Okay, I think we're back slowly. Oh man, that was bad. I need a Tradeify code on the stream. I don't have. I don't know what we were talking about, but my computer just shut down. Well, not shut down, but kind of just froze completely. I knew something was off. I knew something was off about it, so should have restarted when I said that. taking forever to turn on all the prop firms. It's like launching a spaceship. It's like launching a damn spaceship. Sorry guys, I just gotta fit this in here somehow. All right. But is the thing not working again? The account summary? What did we miss? See, this is how long it takes me to get my stream up. That's why I'm always late. Like I'm literally just starting the stream updating things and NQ is the U contract. NQU. So it's the September contract. Any advice when it breaks out of the range? It's the opening range trade is not based on breaking range. Not mine version of it, at least. Mine is there's no range. Like for me, it's literally the expansion of the volatility, which is the average true range. See, like at 9:30, it spikes up. So this is pre-market, and then right at 9:30, it spikes up, right? And that's what I use to kind of, that's why it's called an opening range trade. It's a bad name. Should have been more creative, but I didn't think anything of it back then. X, you should take your profit quickly. How much profit were you looking for? Okay, Bullnox responded again. Let's see what they got to say. Oh, they'll forward it to the management team. Okay. Oh, so you probably were just, did you go short at the open? If you went short, then you probably just missed it. Or if you went long, then both could have worked. I went short. But you just got to keep practicing, X. You think you're going to make money with it every day? No. You got to put the hustle in, man. 2 years I've been putting, you know how many times I want to give up on it? I gave up on it for a couple of months. 25 ticks, take profit with one contract. How can you be up $800 in one contract if you're looking for 25 ticks? Something is wrong. 25 ticks is $130. September contract. You should, if you pull up the old contract, it's going to be very slow. It's going to be very, very slow. You're going to be able to tell right away which contract to trade. Like if you go on M, see it's already 6. So yeah, it's this contract. You can't trade the wrong contract anymore. The only time you could trade the wrong contract is when you trade like the rollover week. The rollover week, you could trade both, or you could be trading the wrong one, not realizing it's rollover week. But once it rolls over fully, there's no volume on the other contract. Okay, so X, you're trading something different then. But if you had 7 trades in a row, then gotta stop. I do one trade, man. I do one trade and I stop. You did 7 trades? That's crazy. That's 7 ORBs in one day. You could have made what I made today, you could have made 7 times that. Think about it. If you put it in that perspective, then you're like, wow. Yeah. Definitely a little choppy today. Choppy, choppy, choppy. If we don't break out today, then definitely gonna call it an early stream because yesterday I streamed too late. Yesterday I was supposed to call it like 12 o'clock and then we streamed to like 2 o'clock because of the volatility increase. So today we'll change that. Obviously got a lot going on. Got a lot going on with work. Is that what was the reason why it was so slow today? Is because Powell was speaking? What type of strategy? I do it every day, Travis. I do one trade a day. All right. So when you're asking me this question, I'm not giving you an answer of what I would do. I'm going to give you an answer of what I'm doing. Let me see if I could take a look. All right, so this is my take profit 25K account. And look, for 17 days, I made, first day I made big profits, but that was one account. That was my first account that started the payout journey. But other accounts, I didn't do that. Other accounts, I grew slowly. So that's up to you, how you want to approach it. But then after that, that's why my streak is at 33 days now since May 7th, since this day. And I made 2222, 249, 210, 315, 200, 210, 305, 300, 315, 300, 315, 220, 360. And I lost. This was the trade I chased. June 12th. I chased that opening range and I lost. You know, took payouts every day. See, I didn't leave anything in the account. So it kind of sucks that they don't show you like a true, you know, this is just a balance of the accounts. They don't show you actual P&L. I'm looking at creating a software for journaling trades. Sure. I could take a look. The problem for me with journaling trades is how you export the trades, because I trade so many accounts and keeping track of everything is just impossible. So that's why I don't journal trades. For me, manual journal will be the best. Otherwise, the big journals like TradeZilla and stuff, it's just a P&L journal. Wow, this market's so dead. Come on. We are just breaking out from the 15-minute opening trade. 15-minute opening high is just being broken and it's 11 o'clock. And it's barely moving. This is where I love the opening range. I'm done in the first minute. It's the craziest. It's the craziest thing. Imagine making $100,000 in 3 months. I could even get close to $100,000 in 2 months by trading for 1 minute a day. How crazy is that? 1 minute a day. So if you have a job or whatever, like, it wouldn't interfere. But obviously it's difficult. All right, we're finally getting a breakout. But is this just the top of the range, or is this going to be an actual breakout? What do you think? Debating on taking this long. Really sucks that these two-legged pullbacks happen so high up. Like, if it happened here, it would be so much easier. But again, I feel like I'm forcing the trade, and the obvious trade is going to come. You know, I could give it another hour. I don't get why it's so slow. Like, what happened? Like, how do we go from like nice 2 volatile days to complete like dud? Man, I am starving. It's crazy. Like, when you work out, like, your body just needs food. Like, I usually don't eat in the morning. I'm trying to do like, you know, micro fasts. So I ate yesterday at 8 p.m. So we're going on a 15-hour fast now. Which I don't even consider that a fast. It's literally just not eating breakfast. Debating on taking this two-legged pullback to the long side, but I don't know. I feel like I'm just going to do it and get pissed at myself. Well, that would have been bad. Would I have won? Actually, I would have won on that trade. Actually would have won. Now we have a trap. But is this going to continue higher? That's the thing. I don't know what that was. This market is so like, it's a snooze fest. This is a market that I should just go stream outside and sit outside on my deck or in my garage. Well, my car's not here. Just want to see my car. Let me show you guys my car with the wheels. It's my baby now. Doesn't she look so pretty with the wheels? I wonder if I should take off the black fender liner here though. I liked it, but now I feel like it's gonna make the car taller. Like, see, there's a side skirt here. You can't see it. I kind of hate that now because if this was the body color, you would see the car be taller. Same thing with the front lip. But the front lip, I'm going to change. Oh, yeah. And then I dropped it off yesterday for calipers and tints. Anyone know what Ferrari this is? This is a F8, I think. That Corvette sounded sick. That's a SF90? No. The SF90 was a bigger car. Guys, hit the like button. No, we only got like 30 likes. 40 likes. Come on. I gotta remind you all the time. This is the SF90 for sure. So you're telling me that this car is worth 900 grand? Try and find pictures. Yeah, it is an SF90. Try and see. Oh yeah, F8 looks different. Yeah. F8 looks different. See, I can't tell Ferraris apart, but you could tell by the headlights. This is SF90 looks different. All right, so yeah, that's crazy. That car looks small to me. I don't know. And look at, guys, look at the fitment of the wheels. Okay, this is a $600,000 to $800,000 car, and look at the fitment of these wheels to the fender liner. Right? Look at that. Versus a Porsche. Do you see a difference? Do you see a difference in how they fit the wheels into the fender liner or the fenders, whatever? Look at this. This is how Lambo does it, and this is how Ferrari does it. It is horrible. This is okay on a base model car, not on a, you know, like a base Carrera, whatever, but like, let me see if I can find a close up. I mean, this is a GT2 RS. Look at the fitment of the wheels. Look at the fitment of the freaking wheels. And this car's faster than the SF90 anyway, probably on the track, but that is crazy. Bothers me. Yeah, like the way they fit, the wheels are not wide enough, and the gap between the fender liner and or the top of the fender and the wheels, it's horrible. It looks like a Honda Civic, even worse. Like, look how obviously I lowered my car a little bit, but still. Even like, Even like an R8 has a better fitment. You guys like the R8s? I really like the R8. Look at that. This might be lowered though, but to me, R8 is one of the best. One of the best value cars. I passed 50K eval. Why are they asking for 130 account setup fee? There should be a credit in your, when you go to checkout, there should be a credit. Like little credit thing on the bottom of your checkout page. If it's not there, email them or wait. It should show up. Whatever you do, do not pay. Do not pay for that fee because you don't have to pay for it. Unless you got the account for free. If you got the account for free from a giveaway, then yes, then you got to pay. Would you say an R8 is a starter supercar? Yeah. I think an R8 is a beautiful car. Now, R8 is not a good track car, for example. Like you can't take an R8 to a track. You're going to have a lot of issues. Same thing with the Mercedes AMG GT. You can't take that stock to a track. It's way too heavy. Do you know if my funded features is like one day pass? Some of their accounts are one day to pass, yes. Which actually is funny because I did some yesterday. We're supposed to work on it today, but I forgot. I was supposed to add it to the copy trade and I forgot. I don't know what to do, guys. Do we just call it a day? What do you guys think? Do we wait a little bit more? I feel like it's boring. Yesterday's price action was so much fun. All the moves happen overnight. Look at the overnight move. And look at the New York move. Like, come on. What is this crap? Maybe we should do a giveaway. I really think I should make a video and then do a giveaway because then I can make you guys comment on the video and it works better. Then we do a giveaway tomorrow. as I'll be crossing $50,000 in payouts for the month. Wow. I thought I would never get here again. So we're approaching to the first half of the year, and I will be very close to making half of last year's payouts. I would need 185. Because Powell speaking? I don't know why. Like, you would think Powell speaking would be more volatile, no? But we're getting a little bit of a breakout here. But is this going to actually look? The ATR is 5. Let's see what it is on 1 minute. 6. My goodness. How is Nutty doing today? I haven't checked out Nutty's stream in a while. Nutty posted... Oh, we could do that. We could talk about Nutty's video. Nutty posted a... top payouts. So let's break it down. I'm going to be watching the market on the side here.
Results, and now going to the month of May. Here we go. Coming in at number 10 is Steven from Pennsylvania at 86,154. And then we have Jesus from California coming in at number 9 at 89,000. We have El Teo from New Jersey coming in at 90,000 at number 8. Julian from Pennsylvania coming in at number 7 at 100,000. We've got Rajesh, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, I apologize, from North Carolina coming in at 104,000 at number 6. And then we have a three-way tie for number 5. We've got Alfredo from Portugal. We've got Engelbert from New York and Meerkat from Wyoming coming in at 110,000. All of them tied for 5th place. Congratulations. And then we have Ya from Ontario, Canada coming in at number 4 at 120,000. And then rounding out the top 3, we have Shane from California at 169,280. We've got, I'm not going to try to pronounce this name. I apologize. Instead of butchering it, you know what? I'm going to try it. Ashintia in Illinois at 180,000, coming in at number 2. I really apologize for butchering your name. And then rounding out coming in at number 1, we've got David from the United Kingdom at a whopping $1.2 million. So, been seeing a lot of $1 million plus payouts. Amazing. Congratulations. If you made it on the top 10 list here, or if you made it on the payout list at all, congratulations. Well done. And it's pretty amazing. I mean, I know Apex has their issues sometimes. I think we've all gone through some of those, the changes, but what other prop firm offers this kind of potential return on investment? Looking at April, looking at March, like it's kind of crazy. Congratulations, very well done. And now going into the this is the top 10 list for the year of 2025 only. This is only this year. Top 10 for this year. We have John rounding out the top 10.
1 million in a year, I mean in a month is crazy. No, it's not 1 million in a month. It's 1 million paid out in a month, but you trade over a very long time to get there.
And coming in at number 10, John in California for 439,000. We've got Muhammad from Malaysia coming in at 500,000. Coming in at number 8, we've got Vincent in New York at 570,000. Coming in at number 7, we have Rubali from the Philippines, 579,000. Then we have Anonymous from Rockwall, Texas, coming in at number 6 at 712,000. And then the top 5, all of them now over $1 million. Jose from Colombia at 1.39 million. Coming in number 4 is David from the United Kingdom.
The crazy part is that Jose did it in one account, one 300K account.
1.396 million. And then John from New York, 1.67 million. And then rounding out the top 2, man, for a very and again, if that was one of you, congratulations, very well done. Me personally, hopefully I'll get back on that payout bandwagon here this next month. But
25 million paid out.
That's the top 10. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you do want to stay tuned, I will go back now and I'll scroll down through the month of May. If you want to find your name, that is what we're going to do now. So thanks for tuning in. Hit the like button and also hit the sub button if you don't mind, if you want to keep seeing have now left. 90%.
There I am. I watched this already, so I know. This is me, $25,753 from Apex in May. $36,000 total. Let's see, did I get that accurate? So this was my total payouts for the month of May. And you can see 25,753, 25,753. And this was a great month. I was celebrating this month, guys, and now I'm about to double it. Maybe not double it, but make a lot more than that. But yeah, that's Nutty Bar. Nutty Bar. Crazy, guys. Crazy what can be made in prop firms. But some people choose to complain about them, and then some people choose to just work with them. That's the difference. Am I done with the 15-minute range? What do you mean? Oh God, my banners are misspelled. Let me see. Yep. Totally misspelled. Thank you. Gotta fix it for tomorrow. I gotta do a new overlay. I want to do a new overlay because the PNL is too small. The PNL needs to be bigger. The way I have it displayed now is different than I used to have it displayed. So the way the banners are made, no, I'm not, Victor. Every time I do it, it doesn't work for me. But we're getting a breakout, though. We are getting a breakout. Like someone said earlier, it's going to be a breakout, but it's going to be slow. And they were right. We had a trap here. You know, there's definitely a couple setup potentials. Yeah, on the bigger TV, but like on the phone, I don't know if it's visible on the phone, is it? It's kind of visible. You could zoom in. You always want to use the best quality. Leo, yeah. I mean, it happens, you know, but where are all those people now? That's why I get so mad when people do that. That's why I had to take a week off from streaming, and that was the best decision I've ever made, I think. When things don't go well, things just don't go well. And like you don't see them here right now telling me, oh, you're doing great, you know? They only come when things are not going well. Well, trading on cash account is more satisfactory and you're not tied up to any sort of rules, I guess. That's why people would trade a cash account, but some people are just different. For me, I wouldn't be able to make the kind of money I make with a single account. Oof. Damn, I've been there many times. Corey, you're excused. It's okay. You can give me... Corey, this is the best coffee ever. It's expensive, though. This is $2.50 if you get it on sale. $2.50 for a cup. It's a fancy European coffee. Since you were making fun of me. Yeah, I gave up the 40-cent coffee cups and I got $2.50 for an 8-ounce coffee. This is like an espresso. Is QUANTOWER glitching for you today? No. Savage, what prop firms did you have issues with? I'm not up to date with QUANTOWER either. I gotta update it. I feel like I've been missing out on updates for quite a while because they changed something where I didn't like how they displayed the accounts. Let's see what else they changed. I feel like they're coming up with an update all the time. They added Legends Trading. What the hell? Earn to trade. Yeah. I'm not really up to date. What do I think so far about Prop Shop? What is there to say, guys? Like, it's a new prop firm. They have some really decent accounts, but is it sustainable? I don't know. After things like Thrive and Fast Track Trading and Profit Trade, I'm very cautious of new prop firms, guys. I'm very cautious of new prop firms. How many trading days do I have on Lucid? My stream keeps lagging. Like when I have my stream open and like it keeps going out of sync. I don't know why it does that. Okay, it's only 5. Today's day number 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wait a minute. 30th is on the Monday. So we have till Monday to make some profits. Okay, so it's not till Friday. Oh, we could beat 56,000. QUANTOWER messed up for me this morning. I lost to Phidias account C. I still believe that Phidias is having issues with copy trading. I'm going to take a screenshot of that so I have it in my case study. Is there any... Why are you having issues with QUANTOWER though? How come I don't have any issues? There's got to be a reason why you're having issues. But ATAS is another one, I think. Does ATAS have multiple logins? What prop firms are you using? SMME. How do I say your name? I don't know how you say your name. Can you guys make your name so they're easy to pronounce? Like, you know how much easier your life would be? What is the advantage of Apex over Take Profit Trader? Yeah, there is none. If you're talking about 5 accounts, there is none. The advantage of Apex is 20 accounts. 5 should be enough. If I make $10,000 on 5 accounts and I do 25 accounts, then we are talking about a $50,000 a month. Why wouldn't you want a $50,000 a month over $10,000 a month? Think about it. I literally made $24,000 in 2 days this week, making $130 per contract. So do the math on how many contracts I needed to trade to do that. Mighty, yes, of course. That's another benefit of Apex. There's no there's no time wasted with Apex evals. That's another great thing. They're cheap, especially when they have 90% off, and you don't waste any time. You could pass an eval in a day. Even if you pass 1 out of 3 evals, you're not wasting any time and effort. Versus like Take Profit, you got to actually take your time and try to pass the evals, which is fine. Okay, another Phidias case. Okay, we're getting more cases, guys. We're getting more cases. I don't think I was so out of line. Okay, another complaint about copy trading with QUANTOWER, and it has Phidias involved. Gonna keep saving those. Anyone else? Rookie trades 8 days. I am on day number 33 with Take Profit Trader. I got paid okay. Yes, with Take Profit. But you're speculating as to what's better, and you're trying to understand what's better and what's not. I'm actually doing, right? So I'm speaking from experience, not from theory. And I don't care what people complain about, because I'm not the people. I'm myself. If I go and break Apex's rules, of course, I'm going to get denied a payout. I got denied $6,000 this month. I would be up at $57,000 by now if I didn't get denied with Apex, right? I got denied $6,000 total this month. I have no idea how to do it on the phone. Can I trade my Take Profit Trader Pro account if Powell speaks? Yes. I only have one Phidias account right now, plus my live one, but I have not traded the live account. But I can't seem to activate. I think the promo's ended. I gotta flip it. I thought I flipped it yesterday, didn't I? Maybe I meant to flip it and I forgot. I don't know. Did I flip it yesterday or no? All right, so let's see if I flipped it yesterday. Is there a consistency rule in Phidias fundamental? No. Yeah, see, like I can't activate my Phidias account, and I don't know why. I think it's because I only traded it for 2 days. Yeah, it's a 3 day to pass. So it used to be 1 day to pass that had a promo, but it ended. So same thing, I haven't flipped. I thought I was gonna pass. I got the email that it's passed, but now it won't let me activate it. I don't know. Again, I'm not too worried about it because I'm not gonna trade Phidias with my opening range trade. I can't do that. It's too much at risk. I literally almost blew my accounts, like few of them, because of when I added Phidias to my copy trader, instantly had issues. Haven't had issues since. Isn't that crazy? But I had QUANTOWER reach out to me. I had Rhythmic reach out to me. And of course, it was all because of Phidias. Phidias reached out to me with QUANTOWER and with Rhythmic. Like now I have a contact to Rhythmic. We could start our own prop firm, guys. Just kidding. They don't allow it? No, because there's copy trading issues. I believe the copy trading issues that you're experiencing are due to having Phidias in your copy trader. Try it without Phidias and see if you have issues. Do you use portfolio copying or request copying? So I actually now know the difference. This is what you want to be using, request copying. If you do portfolio copying is more accurate. And this is what not QUANTOWER, Tradeovate uses. Tradeovate uses portfolio copying. Therefore, the brackets do not copy. Okay. This copies brackets. This does not copy any brackets. So it only copies the actual trade. So if you're using market orders, you might as well just go with portfolio copying. That's what I was told. Why don't I have the futures desk? Never really looked into them. I even know. I used to do that. I don't do that right now. I change my trading strategies and styles all the time depending on how I'm doing. I trade all my accounts at once now. And then intraday, I trade one account at a time because I don't have that many accounts. Once I'm back up to like 35, 40 accounts, then I'll trade 20 at the open, and then like 5 or 3 to 5, depending on how the market's doing. Accounts linking to QUANTOWER between wealth charts, Rhythmic, and Trader 8. Rhythmic only. I don't copy trade a private account, no. I might do it with NinjaTrader eventually, but oh yeah, that was funny that 2 of you guys complained about QUANTOWER today, and both of you are trading with Phidias. Because that's literally like, I had issues a couple of times, right? And I never thought anything about it. And I recommended Phidias to 2 of my friends, and they started having issues with copy trading. And I'm like, wait a minute. You guys didn't complain about issues this whole time, and now you're having issues? One of my friends was already looking at a new laptop because he was thinking his laptop is not good enough. I'm like, I traded with way worse laptop. I did it last year, DK. Damn, you haven't been around that long. I did it last year. I doubled the account from 4 to 8,000. And then I stopped. They wanted... AMP Futures doesn't like when you trade live on stream and stuff. They want like a compliance thing. And I have my NinjaTrader account I could refund. But I don't really care. Well, I have my Take Profit Trader accounts. Those are live accounts basically. Make money every day, you take it out. I don't need a self-funded account. There's no need for it. I'm just gonna make my accountant hate me more. Actually, she doesn't hate me, but you know what I mean. All right, guys. It's the time for lunch. It's 12 o'clock. Dead market. I don't feel like being here, to be honest. I got too much to do. Yesterday, I didn't get to sit down for 5 minutes. I was working till pretty much 9 o'clock. 9:30, actually. So hit the like button, guys. I really want to make a video about the copy trading with QUANTOWER to TradeSyncer to NinjaTrader, and then we could do a giveaway with comments on that video. Should I do it right now? Get lunch and then do it. But yeah, I'm gonna head out, guys. It's really boring price action. Not something I want to risk my money on. So sorry for a slow day, but hope you guys had a good day. Again, my stream is not to copy me or to trade like me. It's just to have me as a background noise for your own trading. That's why I prefer that way, and I prefer to stay small. All right, guys. Take care and see you all tomorrow.